And joining me to discuss the distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine is a public health specialist, Dr. Seriki Muritala. Good to have you join us, Dr. Muritala. Let me start by getting your thoughts on how we're doing so far in terms of distribution. We've seen some health workers take the vaccine. We've seen the president, the vice president, and now the governor of Ogun State. How do you think we're doing so far with the distribution?
Yeah, so thank you very much. Good afternoon. And I think that it's a good one for us in Nigeria that the vaccine is here and the distribution process is on. We won't see the effect of the distribution process right now until for another couple of days, when the distribution is going to get into the whole country, Again, the distribution is going to go in line of the highest places with COVID, the highest states that have the highest number of COVID will get the highest amount of vaccines because, it's expected that those places are where it will be needed the most. But then the ultimate goal is that at the end, everybody in Nigeria will be vaccinated and we can go back to our normal life and live our normal life.
So we understand that health workers are a priority here. And we've seen state governors take, in Ogun State, we've seen him take the first batch of the vaccine. But in a state like Kogi State, where the governor has said he's not interested in taking the COVID-19 vaccine, what happens to the health workers in that state and the idea of vaccine acceptance in that state?
Yeah, so that becomes relatively difficult, and I think NCDC is doing something around it already because, over anywhere in the world, everywhere in the world, the vaccine will be taken, and so it's not possible that in a particular state, the government says it's not going to take the vaccine. You can allow, I'm sure the country will not be ready to allow to put the lives of those people in that state, Kogi, for instance, at risk. So I think the government will take the necessary actions to make sure that that is covered.
With those kind of messages that we're getting, especially because he's a public figure and he's one that, a lot of people also look up to. He has his supporters. So what then do we do when those kind of messages come in, when people say, look, we're not going to take this vaccine, we do not trust it, and it's coming from public figure? What can we do?
You see, again, what we'll continue to do is to advocate that everywhere in the world, this vaccine is being taken. And then everybody, across the world, we have seen that the next line of action is the collection of this vaccine. So we will continue to do all the best we can do in terms of advocacy to let people know that they will still want to live an healthy life and they will still want to gather together, have a better health, and not die of sudden death. The next line of action is taking the vaccine. While we expect that the NCDC and the federal government will deal with trying to educate more or check the politics around that of what the governor of Kogi State is saying. But I know that the government won't be ready to allow him stick to the ground that people of Kogi will not take vaccines because those people in Kogi also interact with the other parts of the country, People come from Kogi.
Just to make that correction, he did not say the people of Kogi would not take the vaccine. He just said he wouldn't take the vaccine. But I want to ask you, because a lot of people are saying, look, not just even that, a lot of people are saying it. The clear picture is that there is a global shortage of COVID-19 vaccine. We've seen what happened between Italy and Australia, where there was a seizure of vaccine by Italy. What can we do? Because people are now saying, let's have local production here in Nigeria and, to shore up what we have. Are we too late for local production or are we just in time?
For local production, I think we are a bit late at the moment because all the necessary things that have to put in place, the vaccine, getting the vaccines, machines that will produce the vaccine. I do not know if we have that in Nigeria at the moment, So we might end up for now at this early stage, depending on the ones that are imported into the country until when maybe Nigeria is ready and then our scientists have what it takes to then see how to pop these and then do this locally made. But at the moment, I don't see it.
All right. So do you also agree with the statement that these companies who are manufacturing these vaccines should release the patent so that countries can begin to manufacture these vaccines locally to make up for the shortage?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I agree with that totally. It's the way out anyways, because at the end of the day, even those companies might not be able to produce the ones that will go across the whole world, So it still boils down to having to give each country the reagent or how they come up with the vaccines and then it will be locally made. Yes, I agree with you.
Public health specialist, Dr. Seriki Muritala, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.